Welcome to Playfully Orange, our conversations on Thursdays about arts and culture here in Central Florida. My guest today is Thamara Bejarano. Thamara, welcome.
Thank you, Terry, for having me and for pronouncing so beautifully my name. Thank you for that.
We'll try. We aim to please. So, Thamara, you are involved in a lot of arts, especially for the Hispanic community here in Central Florida. But let's go back. You were born in Venezuela, is that correct? In Caracas?
Yes, I was born in Caracas. Don't ask me how many years ago, please.
No, I won't.
No.
But Caracas is a large city, like 8 to 10 million or something like that?
Yes, correct.
So did you grow up going to the theater? How did you get involved in the arts?
Well, both my parents are journalists, and so my father used to work on TV, and my mother in a big newspaper. So one way or another, I was always involved in news and public figures and famous people and whatever. He took me to the radio because he also produced a radio show and hosted a radio show. So I was involved with all media since I was very young. And then at school, I went to a German school for 11 years in Venezuela. We have elementary, middle school, and high school in one place. So I went to a German school for 11 years. And there you had, they still have Spanish theater, English theater, German theater. So I got involved with the Spanish theater. In fact, I created a group, another one, because there was only one. So I created a new group, and that's how it started. And then I dedicated to my career. I'm a journalist. I was a communications consultant. Then I started as a film studies professor at the university. So I put theater a little bit aside for a while until I come here.
Well, being a journalist in the past decade in Venezuela is a dangerous position.
Oh my God, yes, it is a very dangerous position. And if you add to the journalist fact too, I was working at the university, public university, and they have like a weird system where no one else except the internal security can take care of things inside the university. Police cannot go inside, military, nobody, just the internal security. And that group, it's now handled by forces of the government. So if you are against the government, you are against the security of the university, and you are trapped in a mortal situation. So
anyway, the forces encouraged your coming to Orlando. Why Orlando?
Well, that's funny. I never thought, when I was living my dream life. But I need to be honest. I got my career, my professional status, my apartment, my own house, my car. Everything was in place when I was 35 years old. And well, I was forced to leave the country and start from scratch without having any relatives outside the country, not just a couple of friends here and there. So someone told me I was involved in a very dangerous situation. They threatened my life. So a friend told me, "Hey, in the United States, they're receiving, they're working with political asylum." And I said, "Okay, but where?" I had a friend in Miami, so she received me for a couple of weeks. Then I rented the first apartment and started living in Miami. It was a little bit too crazy for me. And then another friend opened a business here at the Florida Mall and said, "Oh, but I need someone." I visited Orlando several times before living here, but as a tourist. And well, that's it. That's fate. Here I am, happily.
And what did you discover about the cultural scene here in Orlando?
That's a beautiful question. I won't lie. It's been very challenging, but that challenge forced me to really like l- look at things with fresh eyes, and then you start thinking all the wonderful things that you find here. For example, is a melting pot. Is that's a sentence I can't stop saying, because you find every country represented here in such a small city, let's say, because like we were talking before, Caracas has what, 8-10 million people, and in here I know it's way smaller, but you find people from everywhere. So that gives you like a sample of so many different cultures and way of living, and perspective, and that's wonderful. That's really, really amazing. And understanding that we are, with all respect, more than the theme parks. The theme parks are wonderful, but we have so much talent and diverse resources that is amazing.
Well, you have been involved in creating opportunities for especially Spanish language and Hispanic related art with a festival that incorporated both theater and all kinds of things. Tell us about that.
Yeah. Since I came here, I said, well, if I have to start from scratch, let me get in touch with the heart of my passion. When I was a childhood, my passion was theater and using arts to transform people's life. And then, well, I said I need to start from scratch. Let's go back to that. And I created Open Scene at 2019, and since then we've been with very small baby steps, you say, creating opportunities for the Latino community to share their talents, share their stories. And right now in June, we are very happy because for the second year in a row, we are producing the Latino Performing Arts Festival. That it's a whole week from June 20 to June 26, dedicated to performing arts. That means we will have 4 days online, 20 to the 23rd, with 4 workshops and 2 live online plays. So if you don't want to leave your house, you can still enjoy this. And then Friday 24, Saturday 25th, and Sunday 26th, we will have the in-person phase of the festival that will be at the Orlando Shakes, and we will present 3 plays: one drama, one satire, one comedy, one acrobatic and contemporary dance performance, a musical show, An Ode to Mexico, and a performance by Capoeira for Tomorrow, that is a Brazilian group. We are super proud and happy that we could include Brazil this time, because Brazil is part of the Latino thing. And so we are super, super excited, because at the same time that we're allowing the Hispanic and the Latino community to present what they do, to share their talents, we are including audio devices, technology for those who cannot speak, that doesn't speak Spanish, to be able to enjoy this. And why? Because that's how people really know each other, through art, through stories, through passion, through feelings. You can understand better each other, you can generate empathy, and that's, for me, what creates community.
And will we see you performing, or are you just the producer behind the scenes?
Oh my God, no, I don't have time and energy to perform. I wish. I need to calm down a little bit and go back to acting. But no, unfortunately, we're a very small group, so I wear so many hats that acting is not one of them.
Right. And you've been Open Scene has made appearances at various festivals around, so you're you're starting to make your own space here. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing your talents, and we wish you the best as we go forward.
Thank you, Terry. It was a pleasure.
And thank you all for watching this edition of Playfully Orange. We have conversations every Thursday about arts and culture here in Central Florida. I also do on Tuesday a conversation about diversity called Diverse Orange. Thanks, everyone. Bye.